Come on up in there. What up? What up? What up? What up? You already know what it is. You have just entered the war zone. Yes, 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 yes. What's going on, my good people? What is going on? Salute. Coming on up into the war room. Salute. Smack that like button. You know what I'm saying? Smack that notification bell. Yes. Smack that like button. Smack that notification bell. We got a short, quick, nice, simple show for you this evening. I want to play for you the Secretary of State, Anthony Blinken, basically conceding for Israel, announcing to the general public of America that Israel has lost the war. He's not going to say it in those exact specific words. However, he is going to give it to you in a roundabout. He's going to elaborate on why Israel has lost the war. Trump is coming into power now, and he is going to be the president. And throughout Trump's campaign, he has been saying that give Israel what they need to win the war. All throughout the campaign, Trump has been saying, give Israel what they need to win the war. Biden has been providing what he can. Biden has been, fighting two battles. He's been giving Israel what he can, but fighting Israel because Israel wanted more, and the general public over here is fighting President Biden because they're like, yo, how are you allowing all of these bombs to be dropped on Gaza through Israel? Mind you, the USA has given Gaza 44 billion dollars. $44 billion, and they still could not eradicate the Palestinians. Okay, and I like to bring this topic up because it goes back or comes back to the black man on how we could not be defeated here on our home court turf, right here in America. You can occupy all you want, but in order to truly win the war, you have to defeat that people because you can occupy, yes, but at some point there's still a possibility of you being overthrown. So you have not won the war if you did not eradicate your adversaries. Period. Okay. Now I want to play for you what the secretary has said. Okay. And then I want to play for you what Trump has shared on his social media platform about the Benjamin Netanyahu. Remember, Trump was saying give Benjamin Netanyahu all they need. He was saying give Israel what they need. But I knew, if you know politics, I know politics. I knew that Trump was going to do a complete 360. That was all campaign talk. Trump is a businessman. Trump knows he cannot do business with war involved. He knows that. Trump, contrary to what many want to believe, Trump is not a warmongering president. Okay, Trump's not a warmonger. I mean, Biden is a warmonger. Look how many wars we are in. We're in the Ukrainian war. We're in wars in Africa. We're in wars with Yemen right now. We in wars, verbal wars with Israel, Iran right now. And during the Biden presidency, Bush was a wartime president. Trump is not a wartime president. We didn't have no wars when Trump was in president the first time. And this time, I guarantee you, when he get in office, he's going to make Bibi Netanyahu Israel about face like he just did. Even made Bibi Netanyahu come out of his religious practice for a meeting. Bibi Netanyahu basically said, "Well, I'm in the meeting. This is some type of meeting that the Jewish people go to I forget what it's called, Shamat or something, that they go to and they have to attend it. Uh, Trump pulled Bibi Netanyahu out of that particular function, like meet with me or else, because because the United States have the power to turn off their water anytime they want. They could just not give them the bombs that they need, and Israel will not be able to survive. So let's play this video right here. And tell me what y'all think in the comment section below. Please make sure y'all smack up that like button and hit that notification bell. It'd be greatly appreciated. All right, let's rock and roll.
At a faster clip than any time in the last decade, while turning a blind eye to unprecedented growth in illegal outposts. Violent attacks by extremist settlers against Palestinian civilians have reached record levels. We've long made the point to the Israeli government that Hamas cannot be defeated by a military campaign alone, that without a clear alternative, a post-conflict plan, and a credible political horizon for the Palestinians, Hamas, or something just as important and dangerous, will grow back. That's exactly what's happened in northern Gaza since October 7th. Each time Israel completes its military operation.
Now, he just said Hamas cannot be defeated militarily. Just like the black man here in America could not be defeated militarily. Okay? We could not be defeated militarily. Point blank, period. We are still here. The white man went to war to throw us off our square. Point blank, period. No matter what you want to believe, when there were enslaved Africans over here in America and enslaved indigenous people over here in America, no matter what you want to believe, there were a big faction fighting back. You understand? Fighting back. But of course, they're not going to perpetuate that and promote that to the masses. But there was a big faction fighting back. Believe that. Let's rock and roll.
At a faster clip than any time in the last decade, while turning a blind eye to unprecedented growth in illegal outposts. Violent attacks by extremist settlers against Palestinian civilians have reached record levels. We've long made the point to the Israeli government that Hamas cannot be defeated by a military campaign alone, that without a clear alternative, a post-conflict plan, and a credible political horizon for the Palestinians, Hamas, or something just as important and dangerous, will grow back. That's exactly what's happened in northern Gaza since October 7th. Each time Israel completes its military operations and pulls back, Hamas militants regroup and reemerge because there's nothing else to fill the void. Indeed, we assess that Hamas has recruited almost as many new militants as it has lost. That is a recipe for an enduring insurgency and perpetual.
There you go. He has just admitted defeat. He just told you that Hamas has not been defeated militarily. He has just told you as many casualties as Hamas has suffered, they have regained in recruitment. Okay? Which means they are pretty much at full strength and still have their hostages. So it's been over a year, and where have you got? Over a year, 44 billion, and God knows how many have been shredded to pieces under that rubble, and body parts still there. You know, so I mean, this is what's going on a larger scale. It's bigger than you know, and thank goodness you have people like myself that have been following this type of warfare on a high level, not the level that in which you see on your everyday media. I'm understanding what's going on beneath the surface, okay? Beneath the surface. And it's not about a man thing going just for Trump as far as, or when I say a man thing, an individual thing. It's not about that. It's understanding what must get done, okay? Understanding that the enemy of my enemy is my friend, and understanding, just understanding what's going on. When these people are fighting, when white people are going at each other, you stand back and listen, and truth will come out of that. That is quotes directly from Dr. Khalid Muhammad. All right. Now I want to play what Trump shared on his social media platform, brothers. This is huge. If there was huge, every president that has uttered any words against Israel or Bibi Netanyahu within the last three doggone damn decades, it seems like. Even though Bibi been in there for about 2 decades, but for the last no, I mean, you would be out of here. You would be out of here. Your family would be out of here. I mean, when I say out of here, like just put out of power. I don't know exactly what they do behind the scenes, but I know they're being put out of power. All right, and Trump, from what I see, is the only one that I have ever seen stand up to Israel, and I'm seeing it right now. Let's share what Trump has shared. This is huge.
It was a phony war. Where did that war come from? You know what? It's quite surprising. That war came from Netanyahu, actually. You know that? It's weird. And the way it is that Netanyahu had from 1995 onward the theory that the only way we're going to get rid of Hamas and Hezbollah is by toppling the governments that support them. That's Iraq, Syria, and Iran. And the guy's nothing if not obsessive. And he's still trying to get us to fight Iran this day, this week. He's a deep, dark son of a bitch, sorry to tell you, because he's gotten us into endless wars, and because of the power of all of this in the U.S. politics, he's gotten his way. But that war was totally phony. So what is this democracy versus dictatorship? Come on. These are not even sensible terms.
Now, you just heard this is a professor that actually, I have been following him also. He's been religiously against the war on Gaza. And you just heard him say, Trump, what? How is he a dictator? I've even heard a few of my people around me, comment about Trump being a dictator. A dictator is what you have just seen in Biden. He just made a damn woman say he was a man and then will damn lock you up if you say that is not a man or something like that. You know what I'm saying? You want to talk about dictatorship, they are going after you for something you said 30 years ago. You want to talk about dictatorship, they took praying in Jesus out the school, God out the school. You want to talk about all of this dictator? Dictator what? When Trump was in office, let's be honest. We had the lowest gas prices out. Let's be honest about that. Can we be honest? Can we be honest? When Trump was in office, all he was doing pretty much was attempting to move his agendas and fighting Congress at every chance he got, fighting them. And let's be clear. You fought him on. This is how I know you are a phony, right? Because I'm going to totally eradicate you right now, because this is how you are phony. This is how I know you phony. Because you said when Trump was saying put the wall up, you said you're racist. How are you going to put walls up and put borders up? No, and then you don't remember you sending your people out there saying no race, no borders, no something like that. Something they were screaming and chanting all the time. No borders. And then as soon as it become overwhelming to the public, like, hold on, there are a lot of foreigners like just popping up everywhere, and they getting new stores. It's not like these people are coming in here rich. They were getting immense tax breaks. I know a lot of people don't know about these tax breaks. Don't feel bad, because you are put out of the game. You're not supposed to be getting these tax breaks, nor are you supposed to know about them. You're not dealing with immigration. You don't have no idea what these people are getting. You don't know that they're getting 10-year tax breaks. You know how big that is to a business. If you do, you, bro, brothers and sisters, you don't have no idea, all right? Giving them tax breaks, giving them storefronts with your money, with your money, with your FBA money, with your American, if you are a white American. At the end of the day, the white man and the black man will link up on that ass at the end of the day. If we feel like people are attempting to invade us, we don't like that. We don't like that. And America does not like to be used. Trump is an American born here, and he does not like to be used. That's Israel has been using America like a piggy bank and like the big brother that will do anything, and the little brother could just go start with everybody, rob everybody, and it's like, what you gonna do? I got big brother on my side, and this is what you've been doing until now with Trump, and I can't wait to see this movie play out. Bibi Netanyahu has not even been invited to the Trump inauguration. You know how big? When is the last time that has happened? When the Israeli Prime Minister has not came or been invited to the presidential inauguration. Bibi Netanyahu was saying that he is not coming to the inauguration, but he's not. He's actually not saying that he was never invited. We're taking America back, and on top of that, inside of America, the blacks are taking their spot back. So white America, y'all can do what y'all do. Black America, we gonna do what we gotta do. You know what I'm saying? White America working, we're gonna do what we gotta do to clean our house, get who we have to get out of here, and then white and black America could go back to going, doing our battle. We could do battle, but right now we're gonna have to subside with doing war with one another for right now because we got a clean house. And that's just how it's always been. And if you understand warfare, that is how it is. If you understand warfare. I know a lot of you don't understand warfare, but if you really truly study warfare, it's like that. Again, I must let you know I am a boxing champion. I'm not saying that boxing champions know warfare, because a lot of them don't. But I am a type of guy that not just study warfare, I engage in it. Make sure I am fortified also myself. That's how and why I have the strength to pass the power on to the people through this verbiage, conveying messages of power. Point blank, period. All right. So I got on this live to let you know that America is coming back, because this is the first time. Do you think Bibi Netanyahu wants what Blinken just said? Let me play that one more time. It's quick. Let me play that one more time.
At a faster clip than any time in the last decade, while turning a blind eye to unprecedented.
Another thing, before I play this guy, Anthony Blinken, go look at his videos. The whole time, bro, has been just he has just been a shield for Israel. Anything that Israel has done that has been blatant, this guy has stood up for him, no matter what. I've never, and as a matter of fact, this guy is Jewish himself. He's a Jew. He is Jewish himself. All right. I have never heard him ever speak any ill words of Israel. Ever, never concede, never. Even when they were clearly losing, he would still take up for him. This guy America is going up against the highest court the highest court in the land. And they're going up against the world court. This is how you know America has all the. They're going up against, they are sanctioning the highest court in the land. Highest court is telling Israel, Israel, you're doing wrong. You are sanctioning Israel. Matter of fact, we're about to place you under arrest. And they did. They issued a warrant for Bibi Netanyahu and the Hamas people. But they were, unfortunately, they were killed. Okay? But Bibi's still out. And America basically threw the middle finger up to the ICG saying, you're not going to touch my little brother, basically. But now that Trump is in office, Trump is saying, nah, freak all of that. Freak that little, you're not my little brother. You was my little stepbrother. So we're not blood related. So get out of here. I'm taking my money back. And if you want to remain my stepbrother, you're going to do what I say. Now, that is a president. If you want to call out a damn dictator, a man fighting for his country to make sure the funds stay here, they just released $44 billion just in bombs and weapons of destruction, brothers and sisters, over the course of the last year to Israel, only for what I just told you, for destruction. Okay, we just gave you the $44 billion, and you still couldn't eradicate them. They still have your hostages, and the casualties you gave Hamas, they have regrouped, and they have more than they had before they started. So what? You lost the war. Now let me play this.
At a faster clip than any time in the last decade, while turning a blind eye to unprecedented growth in illegal outposts. Violent attacks by extremist settlers against Palestinian civilians have reached record levels. We've long made the point to the Israeli government that Hamas cannot be defeated by a military campaign alone, that without a clear alternative, a post-conflict plan, and a credible political horizon for the Palestinians, Hamas, or something just as important and dangerous, will grow back. That's exactly what's happened in northern Gaza since October 7th. Each time Israel completes its military operations and pulls back, Hamas militants regroup and reemerge because there's nothing else to fill the void. Indeed, we assess that Hamas has recruited almost as many new militants as it has lost. That is a recipe for an enduring insurgency and perpetual war.
Now, so this is the thing. The FBAs, Black Americans, Black foundational Americans, must begin to be as vigorous, as angry, tenacious after people when they come after our lineage. Just like Drake is doing, just like the Jewish people are doing. Drake right now came up with the lawsuit to go up against UMG and a few other regulators, okay? In this lawsuit, he has claimed anti-Semitism, okay? Anti-Semitism, that's like saying that every time the black man and woman claim that the white man and police is doing this to us, police brutality, the white man say, oh my goodness, y'all always claiming, pulling this black card. That's what they like to say. They tease us with that. Oh, y'all pulling the black card. Every time, you can't even say, you bet not even say anything about a Jewish person, right? And they have like some form of a platform that you are now considered an anti-Semite. You understand that? Now Drake is putting in his lawsuit that he's claiming that the Jewish companies, because I don't know who else owns these damn companies other than the Jewish people. He's claiming that the Jewish companies are being anti-Semitic to him. Well, damn, Drake, I thought you was black. What are you, anti-Semitic? What are you? No, what are you, Drake? What are you? Are you Jewish or are you black? You know what I'm saying? But I know that he's supposedly both, so I don't really know. I'm not getting after Drake. I'm really not. All I'm saying is I am showing you the correlation of the way Drake is getting after UMG, and he wants to put in and claim anti-Semitism. That's all fine and dandy. When the blacks is claiming that people are coming after our lineage, we are telling you not to use certain slurs. You constantly want to disrespect us in all type of levels. Wherever we go, when we outside, when we go to stores, wherever we go, we get stink attitudes from non-FBA participants and actors. We're going to have to start being tenacious and mean in the face of these mean, monstrous people and entities. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. But hey, I love you all. I'm gonna jump off this live. I'll be on tomorrow, 7 o'clock. Come ride out with me. Salute. Smack that like button. Make sure y'all hit that notification bell when y'all come in. I love you all except for the ones I don't. Peace.